It was first showcased in concept form at the 2020 Auto Expo, and now the Kia Sonet has finally made its world premiere. Its India market launch is expected to take place in the festive season. We're thinking about September sometime, but we finally have the car in our presence for a quick preview for you guys. So continue watching this video and we will take you through all the new features that Kia has at least told us till now what the Sonet will be offering.
We were invited to the Kia Beat 360 Brand Experience Centre in Gurugram, Haryana, for a limited preview of the Kia Sonet, which has just made its world premiere. While we were allowed to explore the small SUV as much as we can and gather as much information in a limited time frame, Kia has confirmed a few details and features that the Sonet will offer.
Now in production form, the Sonet hasn't strayed too far away from the concept which was revealed earlier. At the front we have the signature tiger nose grille that Kia always offers, but this one has this 3D designed mesh front grille. The tiger nose grille is flanked by these sleek and really aggressive styled headlamps. They're all LEDs, and the DRL is made to look like, resembles to me like the saber-tooth tiger. So the tiger nose and the saber, it looks really nice. The front bumper is also quite muscular, but if you come to the side, the proportions have been kept very sub 4 meter SUV kind. You get 16-inch alloy wheels, and we have the black and red dual tone color scheme on this car we have here. If you come to the back, you see this black panel which makes the rear windscreen look like it's a wraparound windscreen, but it's a really neat touch that gives the little bit of character that sets it apart from the competition. You get the LED tail lamps again at the back, which resemble the heartbeat that design that Kia calls it, which looks really nice in this in the Sonet as well. The tail lamps go all the way across with this light bar in the middle. The character lines on the boot are also very muscular, but if in this nice indent over here, which leads to the bumper, which has also been styled very aggressively. Although these are little fake air vents at the bottom and a fake diffuser, they don't really work. It doesn't really diffuse any of the air, but it looks really nice, so I guess it makes sense. Now this variant that we have here is the Tech line model. There is also a GT line model that will be available with the Sonet. What is interesting is that this is the turbo model, which means the turbo will also be available in the Tech line form. Now there are more cool features about the Sonet, but they're all on the inside. So let's have a look. Now inside, the things are a little more interesting. As you close the door, you will see that these door pockets light up with these mood lighting that we first saw on the Seltos, and that's a really neat feature for an ambient lighting. Something else that is interesting is the inclusion of a massive 10.25-inch touchscreen, which is a segment first. It is the largest in the segment. The touchscreen itself is actually the same one borrowed from the Seltos. It functions pretty much the same, and the touch response is also pretty good, and it offers pretty much the same features as the Seltos. Another neat feature in this variant is that you get cooled front seats, which is also a segment first. But what I believe it misses out is on a wireless charger, because I do not see one in the car. Coming to the driver, Kia has provided a multifunction steering wheel with buttons, and it offers rake adjustability, but there is no reach, unfortunately. But you get a digital instrument cluster. Well, it's a semi-digital instrument cluster because you can have your tach and your fuel gauge and your temperature gauge in proper analog dials. But at the center, you have a digital screen for your speedo and your MID. And the design of that is pretty cool. Another really cool feature in the Sonet is the inclusion of the air purifier, but it's not just an air purifier. Kia claims it also protects you from viruses. The dashboard layout is in the same design language as Kia is following for its SUVs nowadays. The design language debuted in the Sorento SUV some time back. So what you have is the air vents here and the touchscreen on top with the HVAC system in the middle. You have a dual tone finish with the black and beige, and the seats are pretty comfortable from what we can gather at this time. We don't have too much time with the car, so we're trying to speed it up as much as we can. Other than that, the build quality seems pretty top notch. The center console doesn't really move about, and the plastic quality is pretty decent, especially on the top. The bottom part is also pretty decent. A couple of other new features on the Sonet include a 7-speaker Bose sound system and the highly popular sunroof. Now, the car that we're sitting in right now is the 1-liter TGDI, and it is also equipped with the new iMT, the intelligent manual transmission. So there is no clutch pedal here. I only have a brake pedal and a throttle, but there is a manual shifter.
The iMT is not an automatic transmission. The iMT instead is a manual transmission modified to function without clutch inputs from the driver. How it works is that the gear lever has an intention sensor. When the driver touches the gear lever, the transmission control unit receives a signal that the driver wishes to change gears. This engages the hydraulic actuator to actuate the clutch. This is managed by a concentric slave cylinder (CSC) through a clutch tube. The CSC uses the pressure generated from the actuator to control the clutch and pressure plate, which engages and disengages the clutch.
Now, we do not have the opportunity to drive it today, but we will be driving this soon, so stay tuned to Express Drives for that. But let me take you around the back to see what this back seats are like for the Sonet. Now, in the back seat, the first thing, I am actually surprised that there is just so much knee room that I have over here. The front seat is set to my driving position, and there's also a lot of, see, I can do this underneath the seat, so there's a lot of leg room. You have an armrest with a couple of cup holders. There are rear AC vents, and you get a display for the air purifier. There's a slot to keep your smartphone and charge it via USB. There are 2 seat pockets over here. There's another small pocket which could be useful. I don't know for what, but could be useful. And you have adjustable headrests, but 2 of them in the back. And it seems like a pretty comfortable place to be.
Kia was quick to point out that the exact feature specifications of the vehicles on display could change by the time the vehicle is launched, so the information we have in this video should be taken with a grain of salt. But the Sonet will also be available in GT line trim option. Sonet GT line will offer a sportier and more dynamic look if that's what you're looking for. The front grille is finished in glossy black with red inserts and black chrome surround. More red accents are visible on the front and rear bumpers, along the sides, and the brake calipers and alloy wheels. Unlike the Tech line, the GT line will offer an all-black interior layout with red accents and contrast stitching on the upholstery. The steering wheel has been tweaked as well for a flat bottom design with the GT line emblem at the bottom. While everything else seems identical to the Tech line, the missing wireless charging pad is visible on the GT line model. Additionally, the GT line also comes equipped with steel-plated driver pedals. Kia also confirmed that there will be a diesel automatic, something its sister, the Hyundai Venue, does not offer. Additionally, the GT line display vehicle was equipped with the same 1-liter engine with a 7-speed DCT, meaning that the automatic will be on offer in tandem with the iMT and possibly a manual as well. Whether a 1.2-liter petrol will also be included has not been announced as yet.
Now, Kia won't tell us the exact specification of the boot space volume. However, it seems ample amount of space. It would be comparable to the Venue. Apart from the boot space volume, Kia is keeping a lot of the information about the car close to its chest, including its price. It's expected to be around 6.5 to about 11 lakhs ex-showroom, but we will have to see how that pans out once the car is launched. Probably in the festive season, like we expect in September, like we mentioned. Well, stay tuned to Express Drives. We will bring you a first drive of the Sonet very soon, and we'll let you know how much it will actually be worth once it is launched.